this is Tia. Welcome to the Lux Living. Today we have Liz Macri with us, who is a food blogger as well as the culinary expert for BBC Good Food and Women's Weekly. She's going to show us how to make the three milks cake. The ingredients you will need are 125 grams of butter at room temperature, 3/4 cup of custard sugar, 2 tablespoons of vanilla bean extract, 4 eggs separated, 1 1/4 cup of self-raising flour, half cup milk, 6 passion fruit pulp reserved, 300 milliliters of thickened cream whipped, 1/4 cup of finely chopped dried pineapple. For the syrup, you'll need 185 grams can of evaporated milk, 2/3 cup sweetened condensed milk, and 2/3 cup of white rum. You can use Bacardi or Malibu.
Basically, you need a 20 centimeter deep tin because it's a high cake. You don't want like a little sandwich tin. So what I did was I put the butter in there and then I had the little butter wrapper left. I always use it, smear it around, makes it easier. Saves a bit of getting a bit of fresh butter out of oil. And I find for a square tin, I kind of cheat. And I just kind of eyeball it and go, that looks about right. And another one, that looks about right, this. And then I just layer it like this. Don't worry if it's, I don't know if you can see it's a little bit short on those sides because it's going to go the other way. There you go, that's my like quick method instead of cutting out all the sides of those. Once the cake's on there, it'll weigh it down anyway. That's basically what you need. Alright, in here we've got 125 grams of butter, and it's soft at room temperature. Okay, and then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar. And some water that has been in the bottle. Okay, add a bit of vanilla. You can have it because I have butter in here. Someone may have to should have opened up before. Thank you. Down. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's fine. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then just get this nice and light and creamy. Start off slow so everything doesn't go everywhere. And once it's incorporated, increase the heat a bit higher. And as I said, this cake's fairly straightforward. Basically creaming method, then adding the dry and pan. That's creamed together now. Increase the heat for another minute so it gets a bit more air into it. That'll do. Turn that down. Now, I separated out some eggs before, so 4 eggs. It takes quite a lot of eggs. So just add 1 at a time, so it doesn't curdle the butter. And it's good to have this at room temperature, the eggs. So if it comes straight from the fridge, once it goes in and hits the butter, it's going to get all little lumps and start to curdle. So incorporate that really well, then add the next one, and again and again. A few little steps, but it's a very nice cake at the end. Okay, 2 went in that time. Should be fine. Just a little bit more. There we go. Oh, it's quite rich with all the eggs in there. Use any of that. It's just a demonstration. We're not going to eat this cake, so it doesn't have to be perfect. When you're at home, make sure you scrape everything off there. Okay. So So in here, we're going to add some flour and some milk, but we're going to alternate. So we're going to add a bit of flour, then a bit of milk, and a bit of flour. And don't add all the milk at once or all the flour at once. Just grab the milk. Okay. So we need 1¼ cups of flour. So it's self-raising flour. Just going to roughly measure. As I said, half the flour. Otherwise the mix will get too stiff and then you'll knock out some of that air that you just beaten in by adding all the flour at once. Adding half, then making it a bit more runnier and thinner with the milk, then adding the flour again. So it doesn't have to be completely smooth. There we go, that's fine like that. And we're going to add, in total you need ½ cup of milk, so I'm going to add 1/4 cup, just eyeballing it, right. Okay, so you've got that nice soft batter again, so then you can add a bit more flour. Again, just until it's incorporated, and then you add that last bit of milk and you'll get back to that soft batter again. That's fine like that. About right. I made 2 of them yesterday, because you'll need to see the finished product, but then you also need to see adding the syrup later. So I had to make 2 yesterday, so I'm pretty sure that's good. I measured yesterday. Alright. Vanilla cake batter. So there you go. Now what we're going to do is whip the whites. With egg whites, you need to have a nice clean bowl, no water, no oil, no butter residue, and nice clean beaters, no butter, no oil. So if you use them hot water, give them a really nice wash, and then start. So we didn't have hot water here, so I've got another mixer, so I'm just going to go to change. And if you can get them out even half an hour as you're starting to get everything ready, it'll help. Okay, now the best thing with egg whites is I start off a little bit slow until they kind of get frothy. I know lots of people just go full ball. Then sometimes you find at the bottom there's like a little bit of egg white that hasn't quite been whipped, and then you go, oh, I'll chuck that in anyway. Like that's what I do if that happens. But if you start off a bit slower and you just get them frothy, that prevents that from happening. So you just want to break it up and have it combined, and then start increasing the speed. So then it's all incorporated and you won't get that little bit at the bottom that didn't quite hit. Okay, so once it's kind of got that sort of frothy, you can even do that with a hand whisk if you wanted, but increase the speed. And then it's also incorporated, so you won't get that bit. You're going to have full ball porridge flour. You're looking for soft stick. It's a lot easier to combine than soft stick. Incorporate. You can go fairly fast at this stage, and you've just loosened that mix up a little bit, so then when you add the other egg whites you can be a lot more gentle holding it through. Okay. Just want to nicely, softly hold it through. Keep turning, folding, and it will incorporate into the mix. I'll just go a little bit fast. There we go. So that's incorporated. Don't over mix it, because then you're just going to knock the air out. So that's it. So then basically all you do now is pop this into our line tin, 160 fan force. And I've got in the recipe, if it over browns, to cover it with a bit of foil. Now, this is the cake. This is the cake that I made yesterday. So I didn't cover this. So that's how brown I kind of let it go. I think that's fine if you don't want it that dark. It's not burning. You can just cover it with a bit of foil. So, but that was fun. That's, as I said, 55 minutes, 180 to 160 fan force. So it's risen. This tin's slightly smaller, but it's risen nicely. Oh, I forgot the passion fruit. So before you put the egg white in, you've got to put in 3 passion fruits. So I'll just pop in a couple. I just was looking at my main one there with black seeds, and I was thinking, I can get passion fruit in. Anyway, we'll pretend that's 3 passion fruit. And then just fold that in, but as I said before, the egg white. Okay, so you'll get quite a bit, because you can see that's just one, and there's quite a bit of passion fruit seeds through it, so you get quite a bit of passion fruit flavour through. So 3 passion fruit, or roughly around 1/4 cup of pulp, pulp. Okay, so then pretend that's cooked. Okay, so this is the baked cake. As I said, after 55 minutes, pop a little skewer in, see if it's cooked. It's quite a moist cake, but it should come out clean. And then keep it in the pan, and whilst it's still warm, we're going to add the syrup to it. So now we'll make the syrup. So this is obviously cold, so there's no rush. Okay, so we're using coconut flavoured white rum, but if you don't like coconut or don't want to use this, you can use that with Bacardi or a mild dark rum. Don't use anything too harsh. Okay, so need about 1/3 of a cup. I didn't measure that much, that's packaged. You could, it's a little bit stronger, so maybe just knock it back like 2 tablespoons of water in a cup. Yeah, it's a little bit stronger. And then, so as I said, this is 3 milks, and we've only used 1 milk so far, so now we're bringing in the 2 other milks. So we've got some evaporated milk. Okay, so this is the bulk of the syrup, and this you can find in like the little 185 gram can, so we need 185 grams for this recipe, so you just want to buy the little can, that's fine. And then we're just going to pour it in. So 80, some work out, roughly. And then the other milk is sweetened condensed milk. So we're just going to use 2/3 of a cup of this. This is basically, you know when you make a syrup cake and it's basically sugar and water and some sort of flavour like orange or lemon and all that. So this is basically acting as the sugar component. And we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of this. So not much. So it's quite a lot of syrup. Okay. You kind of go, small cake, that's a lot of syrup. But I will take it. You will have to go a bit slow, like I added half and then I come back, oh, suck it all up, add a little bit more, okay, come back, suck it all up. It may take, like mine is take about an hour to like suck it all in, but it will take it. And also this cake, when you turn it out, if you do have a little bit of syrup come out, that's fine. It is actually supposed to be like that. If you want Google it, you will see there's like a bit of the liquid when you cut the cake and you sink out. Now with this, I don't think I have a skewer or similar, or a fork even. So I'm going to just use a knife. But use a skewer or like a cake tester. You just want something small to make small holes. Now do this whilst it's warm. Okay, so this cake is cold, it will take a bit longer to absorb. Okay. Oh, Scotty, been carried away. Now, what I do is also, I grab this mix and I pop it in the microwave for like 40 seconds, just so it's warm. You don't want it to boil. You One, because the alcohol will boil away, and two, you've got evaporated milk, and once that boils, it can curdle. So if you want, zap that for like 40 seconds or in a small saucepan, just so it's warm, and then that will help when it goes into the warm cake to absorb a bit quicker. So I'm using generally like a hot cake and a hot syrup, or a cold cake and a cold syrup. So I'm kind of hoping today it's all good. So then pour a bit on, kind of flood it. It's okay. And then see, I've used about half already. Okay, so then you're going to leave this, and it will absorb all that liquid, and the cake becomes quite heavy. This cake and the cake that I finished over there, there's a difference because it's absorbed all this liquid. But just let it go, and obviously for today we won't, but give it like 10 minutes, come check, should have absorbed it, and then add, say, another half of this, give another 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes, absorb it. As you're adding more, it will take longer, obviously there's like a lot of syrup in it. Okay, so you can see it's kind of cooling a bit on the outside, but a lot of it's already been absorbed. You can see. So that's pretty much it. So topping on, like for the next day, you want to be all ready. You've got to put it in the fridge because it's fresh cream. But you can leave this for 4 hours, and it will just help absorb, get right into the middle, get the flavours going. Otherwise, you can just wrap it at this stage, let it overnight. So that's how it is. That's the syrup part, and we've used our cream milks. So this, as I said, I made this yesterday, and I just put the passion fruit in. It's all correct. And then we're just going to decorate it now. We've got some dried pineapple, and we've got some passion fruit. And we're going to decorate the top. Now you'll need about 300 ml of thickened cream that you're going to whip. I've already done that. I thought I'd make it a bit quicker and also noise. But I didn't add any sugar, nothing, just whip the cream as is. So that's 300 ml of cream there, with a spoon. So just again, you kind of want it soft, you don't want to go too far. If you do this before, I would say maximum about 2 hours, because the cream will start getting a bit softer. So if you want to have this ready, all we're going to do is, I've got some dried pineapple, which here at Castle Towers you can get it at Coles. So they sell it in the little self-serve area next to the fruit and vegetables. You can buy like nuts and seeds and stuff. So you can get dried pineapple there. It's probably enough. It's gone a little bit soft. So that's how it comes. If you can't get it at Coles, you can get to the health food store and grab it there as well. Just leave that for 1 second. You only need about 1/4 cup for the top of the cake. You can put it on whole. I just like to break it up a bit because it's quite chewy. So just like the thin strips. You could use like a glacé pineapple as well, which you can get from the supermarket. That would be fine. I've also in the past I've just put pineapple and some like other glacé like peach and apricot and then pistachio, because that's quite nice with the green. And then you're going to lose some of the cream down the side. That's okay. There we go. And then again, just get some fresh passion fruit. Scrape this into a bowl and then it's easy to work with. I'm just going to try and scoop it straight over. I just want to decorate it like that. And that's pretty much it. Let's do 2 or 3 passion fruit. If you don't like the seeds of the passion fruit, you can just use the pulp in the cake, minus the seeds, like the juice. Scrape it with a spoon in a small sieve, and just use the juice. That will give you the flavour, but without the crunchy seeds. So, that's it for that. I'm just going to grab the biscotti. It's probably been the right.
Here is a summary of the method. Preheat oven to 170 degrees fan forced. Grease a deep 20 cm cake pan. Line base and sides with baking paper, allowing a 2 cm overhang on all sides. Using an electric mixer, beat butter, sugar and vanilla in a large bowl until pale and creamy. Add egg yolks one at a time, beating well between additions. Wash and dry beaters. Beat egg whites in a clean bowl until soft peaks form. Add half the flour to butter mixture, stir to combine. Add half the milk. Stir to combine. Repeat with remaining flour and milk. Stir in half the passion fruit pulp. Fold in egg whites. Spread mixture into prepared pan. Smooth surface. Bake for 55 minutes or until a skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. Meanwhile, combine evaporated milk, condensed milk and rum in a jug. Using a skewer, pierce warm cake all over. Slowly pour syrup over so it soaks into the cake. Cool at room temperature for 4 hours or until all the syrup is absorbed and the cake is completely cold. Remove cake from pan. Spread cream over cake. Top with pineapple and remaining passion fruit pulp. Serve.